To any of the old subs out there, I used to go by a channel named 97. I had a couple of Roblox videos that I published, and they were low quality. They weren't like edited. They're 720p. It was 30 frames per second. They weren't standing out in there, so I doubt anyone remembers those videos, and I doubt anyone from that 2020 era is still here on that channel at all. But if any of them are, hi, I used to be that channel, but now I'm going by a different name because I'm here to start afresh. All those videos that I published from 2020, I privated them all because I'm just like, it's kind of cringe. I don't really want that when I'm trying to start afresh on this channel. I mean, honestly, I would have considered, starting like a completely new channel, like new public, new, creation date, all that stuff. But I was just like, I want to use my old channel because my younger self, when he was 13, he started this thinking I'll still be creating videos. So I want to like create videos on the channel I created when I was 13. So my YouTube journey began. Well, journey. It sort of began initially when I had. So in 2019, I had this friend in this organization, and he had this channel. It was like 250 subscribers. So it was like a sizable amount of people of people that followed him. And he had some videos. They were like kind of like they were sort of like vlog videos. Nothing like insane, but there's some videos, and I was just like, oh yeah, like I want to create a channel, right? Because I think everyone at some point when you're like 10, 11, 12, you want your dream job. What is your dream job? You want to be a YouTuber, right? Because like you think like YouTube is just easy money, like you can just record and then boom, you get like a ton of money, stuff like that. Um, and I went to my brothers and my family at the time. I went to my brothers, my mom, and my dad, and I was like, yo, I want to create a channel. Like I want to like make gaming videos and all that stuff. And then they were kind of skeptical of it, my brothers especially. I remember my oldest brother, he was like, okay, I'll let you create the channel if you do this deal, right? The deal was I had to make $100 from monetization in 1 year, exactly 1 year after I created the channel. If I couldn't, then basically my YouTube career was done. It was over. Like I could never make a YouTube channel again. It was some bullshit deal like that where like it was essentially a deal with the devil. I was just like, bro, like I'm not doing that. Like forget that, bro. And he told me like, okay, you can create a channel when you're 13. And I was just like, okay, I'm not trying to like make some bullshit deal and like have my YouTube career over. I was just like, okay, I'll just wait a year. I'm not like that desperate to create a channel. Like I can wait, right? So then I become 13 in 2020, and I believe a day after, so I believe this channel, the day after I turned 13, I created this channel. So I posted some Roblox videos. They weren't like anything crazy. Not, at least, I mean, I have to watch it because I haven't actually watched most of them, but I don't think there's like anything crazy. And even if there was, like, there's no reason really for people to watch me because it's just gaming without all the edits. There's no editing behind it all. There's no thumbnails either too. Like I didn't have like crazy thumbnails, like clickbait type thumbnails. Like they were just like thumbnails YouTube gave me. It was just low quality 720p videos with like no editing behind it. Like there's really no reason for people to watch it besides the fact that I just told people to watch it. Like that was the only reason why anyone really watched it. Um, so yeah, I made a lot of Roblox videos, gaming videos in 2020. I had a couple CS:GO videos, but like I never published them. I always had them as like a private for some reason. But even then, like it wouldn't get that many views. Like I think the highest viewed video on my channel at the time was like my first video with like 40 something views. And the only reason why it was like that many, it's just like I just kept like shoving it down people. Like I was like, yo, watch this video, please. Um, but yeah. And then after like late 2020, early 2021, I think my last video I believe was like February something 2021. After that, I just gave up YouTube completely. It wasn't like some day where I was like, oh yes, now like I don't want to pursue YouTube anymore. And it wasn't like it wasn't like that I stopped wanting to pursue YouTube. Like I still wanted to do YouTube, but I was just like the process of it. It just like I was just like, I don't want to do this no more. So I stopped. And like for 5 years, I haven't like, I thought about it a couple times, but like I haven't like really like considered it for like the past 5 years, ever since like early 2021. But now it's April 2026, and here I am, and I'm thinking like, dude, like I want to create, or not. I don't want to create a new YouTube channel, but like I want to like start making videos again, because for me at least, right? I talk to myself like a lot. Like I don't even say stuff in my head. I'll just talk to myself a lot about random stuff, about like events, or like something I'm just thinking in my mind, right? And so I was just like, like if I'm talking to myself so much, why not just like record myself? That's like it's like one extra step, and people can also see my thought process behind it all, right? And I never like the thing was so I wanted to create making videos again recently. It wasn't like over like the past year or 2 years, like, I was like, oh, I want to create a YouTube channel, or I want to make more videos, but like I don't really want to do it no more. It was just like randomly, or not randomly, but like in February, March 2026, I was thinking like, bro, I need to like make more videos again. Like I really want to make more videos again. There's just some burning desire behind it. For me, at least, my YouTube homepage has just gotten like it's just gotten stale. It's really gotten stale to the point now. Like the only topics I have on my channel, on my For You page, basically is personal finance, video essays. You know what I'm talking about. Video essays, um, like TikTok music edits, because I listen to a lot of like those music edits, like the slow down versions and all that stuff. And should be one more: personal finance, TikTok music edits, video essays, and or just like history, social commentary, like all that stuff. Besides those four, like the rest of YouTube is just straight up dry. Like I don't watch like a lot of stuff, to be honest. So now recently though, I've been getting like a lot more videos recommended to me by like smaller channels with 50K subs, which isn't like so no, it's like a respectable amount, but it's not like humongous, right? 50K subs, 25K subs. I've been getting some recommended to channels that have like you know 1,000 subscribers, 100 subscribers, like 50 subscribers. Like I've been getting recommended so many channels that have like very few subscribers, and I've been watching some of them. I think the reason why those channels sort of appeal to me the most is just because they're very authentic. I think it's generally true. So here's the thing with so here's the issue with bigger channels, right? Is that as you keep getting bigger and bigger, right? There's two things you start to lose. You start to lose relatability, and you start to lose authenticity. Now, relatability, you're going to lose. Like every bigger channel suffers through it, right? Because as you grow bigger and bigger, you become more and more detached from your audience, right? Because it's so big, there's only so many you can appeal to, right? So of course, so like as you get bigger, you naturally lose relatability. There's nothing you can do about it, really. Authenticity, though, is something you can't control, right? Because generally speaking, as you grow bigger and bigger, you start to lose authenticity. That's not always the case. You can still be authentic and big, but generally speaking, as channels grow bigger and bigger, they start to lose authenticity. There's no like the content doesn't feel real at times. I'm sure people like watch those Mr. Beast videos, but like it's just not it's not authentic anyway. Like let's be real, it's not authentic in any way. And I think that's something that small channels have, is that they're very authentic, they're very relatable. It's sad to say like like it's crazy that like YouTube advice is like, oh, be authentic. It's like yeah no shit, you should be authentic, but like I think people have lost grasp of like they've lost grasp of like why you should be authentic, right? Because it feels real. You know, I'm recording in this like in my parents' bedroom. Like I don't have like like yeah, I have like a $20 mic I bought from Walmart, but like it's not like anything crazy. It's not like a $200 mic setup and all that stuff. I'm recording. I'm not like some professional at all. Like I'm not a professional by any means in any category, really. I'm just out here. I'm just a guy going to university and making videos. That's all I am. I'm not like anything. I'm not like extraordinary by any means. I mean, in some categories, yeah, but even then, it's like locally extraordinary. I'm not like the world's best, you know, math student or physics student or like tutor, all that stuff. Like it's not like I'm just some guy. That's all I am. I'm just some guy. And that's what I feel from a lot of small channels, right? It's just like there's some channels where like a guy she's just driving and talking. He's just the guy who's talking and driving. That's all he is. He's like some of them. One guy I watch. He's like 25. He's blue collar worker, all that stuff. And he's just recording. He just when he drives to work, he also records the videos, right? Like he's just doing whatever. There's no edits. There's no like you know Mr. Beast thumbnails and all that stuff. It's just like as authentic as you can get. He probably takes a thumbnail that YouTube just gave him, right? There's no edits, you know, the quality, 1080p, 60 FPS, okay, sure, but like, still, he's not doing anything special. He's just recording the video, talking, editing it, moving the video to YouTube, and then publishing it, and that's it. And it's not that I don't want to, create like highly edited videos or like really high quality like planned out videos, right? It's not that I don't want to. I do want to at some point, but right now, like I'm just like a guy who's like just recording because I want to record. That's really all it is. And honestly, though, I gave it up for 5 years, but honestly, I'm really glad I did. And not like glad in the sense like, oh yeah, I should stop making videos. But it's more like I'm just glad I did because now I have like a very different mindset of how I want my channel to be compared to when I was a kid in 2020. Back then I wanted to just create gaming videos. I wanted to be like a gaming YouTuber, just like make videos of me playing games and then make money off it, stuff like that. But here I am, just like I just want to make videos and talk about what's on my mind and like what I've been thinking about. That's really all it is. So I'm here starting fresh. I'm no longer in Nightlands 97. I'm here as Channel 49. That's my you know that's my persona, I guess. So but yeah, I'm here starting fresh. So that's all there is to it.